Okay, we're live. Hello. I cannot hear myself. Anyway, this is Henry Lee. I'm with Vincent. What's your last name? Calloway. We're going to something slow internet. Slow internet. Maybe it's a recording. Anyway. Name in Chinese first. Vincent is a martial artist. He does the 八卦掌 or the 8 trigrams.
Yes.
Together, very impressive. He has a Chinese name. I think he inherited it from your
teacher.
Your teacher, yeah. Right? Okay. Yeah, it's a very authentic Chinese martial artist name. One is civil or cultural. Tian Long. Let me focus this here. First of all, the standard script. 1. You can write, the dot on top, or you can write the dot on the side. So let me just. When I write, I keep the brush in front of my nose. I cannot really see my brush head. Many teachers, I have a student in my brush. That's very normal. So I use my mind eye to see it, not use the side to control it. Actually, got some water in it. Maybe it's a little bit smeary. Tian. Maybe the brush is a little too big and long. You like a traditional way, right?
Yes.
The traditional has a lot of strokes. Try to write the two sides the same size, because the Chinese characters are squareized in a square. I'm not very good at the standard script. Everybody does. But let me write the learning style maybe. It's smeared. Oh, this is the walking style, not the learning style yet. As you can still see the strokes, but a little bit faster, almost the same in this case. Right, faster. You can see a little bit of connection, but not to the extent to change any stroke. Right. This is. That's too big. Yeah. Sealed with your complete name. Tian Long. Okay. Or you can write this learning style. And combine with the cursive style, maybe. Yeah. So it's all okay. The script for the seal is a little different. If we trace back, trace back to history, this tian is like a people standing with under heaven, you know. It's almost like Da, but with Da has no, I think, above the Da. Da means like, so this is above people. I think in cell script we can also use the rond on top. This is the long is like almost like this traditional style. Well, the pictograph is a little different. It's more like this. Right. So then become two parts. So one part is still the head, with actually this mouse. It could be like that. This part is still this could be the mouse, and then this is the back and the tail part. Something like that. Oh, I forgot this line still should be there. So this is the yep. Okay. I try to combine the yang, the positive carving, and the yin, the negative carving together. Some characters it's suitable, you know, like your first last name when. So I try to so first of all one in yin and one in yang, so they are not looking the same, you know, just for design purpose. It's good. And also because you played Pa Gua Zhang or Tai Chi, the yin yang is a symbol of Tai Chi. And we have this, where's the stone? Can you pass me that? Yeah, we have this nice stone for you with so let me see if this is, I think that it's a little smaller than the stone. We can enlarge it, making the edge rounded, so that normally the design is smaller than the smaller in this case. Okay, the first thing I'm going to the stone, so I can get the ink transferred onto the stone. Just remove the wax or oil. So it's open. I have the design printed. It has to be laser jet to be able to transfer it. It's a chemical. It's a nail polish remover, not so. But be careful. You might take the pens off. Okay, give me like 10 seconds to evaporate. I just press my. Okay. The stroke become narrow, but that's okay. I can recover that. Okay, I can use this clamp or more professionally. I use this. to let you try. Maybe we can.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to do is, I always test the stone by carving out the margin. So it doesn't matter. It just let me just remove this from your friend. I just put this friend over here, maybe. Okay. This is this knife. You can hold the knife like that when you do this. Taking the corner out, make it rounded. You can do that, I think. Hold it just like that, like yeah, and then you. So hold the stone with your right hand, and then.
Maybe I should add this in my hand.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, just sure. Yeah. Don't be afraid. Just it's pretty soft actually. Yeah. Just.
All the way up to.
Yeah, to the line. So, yeah, you can stay away from the line if you want.
Put my glasses on.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We need well, glasses. That's. Good job. Good job. Not many teachers teach students how to carve. Good. Yeah. Just yeah.
And then I can come back and.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Don't touch the dark line. Just to get a feel of the stone. If you feel more comfortable. Test the stone. Yeah. Some stones are very hard. To tell you the trick, if you have a, otherwise we cannot do the sculpture. Not too. Yeah, that's good stone. Just round up the corners to. I'll show you how to do that. Just remonitor. Yeah, just like your wrist. Try to find a supporting spot, like a break. Grabbing it. Yeah. Try to put your hand on the stone so you have and just use your wrist. It tends to go deeper and deeper, so be careful with that. Yeah.
Yeah, give you a little more leverage.
Yeah, give me a little leverage. That's It's less than the center. So, yeah.
So you want to kind of.
So I'll just cut it like that. Maybe you can cut from bottom up, maybe, or top down. Just Yeah, that's pretty good. We can work on the thing I'm going to show you is oh, they didn't see what I did. Okay, here we go. Take out the flower very easily, right? So I will do the sensitive part. So I'm going to cut along the. Let me mark this clearly. Some corner missing. Oops. Outside the square, so I can see it. Okay. Basically, I cut along the line. You just do the flowering for me.
Okay.
Yeah, scooping. You understand? So I'll do the sensitive part. I used to have an assistant, Alan. He went back to China. I taught him how to do this, but he's not. He just learned a little bit in his high school. It's going to.
Well, I'll work on it.
Yeah. Know how to write the ancient script. That's a language, foreign language for Chinese too. It's not the same. I hold the brush like a pen, a pencil. I use my ring finger and the small finger to on the stone to hold. And the outside, there's an angle hold. Okay, the outside is smooth. The small angle is smooth. See this? If you want a smooth line, I have to turn the stone. If I cut this way, sometimes I just want it rough to be natural, you know, just like chipping. And I want a smooth line with the character. It will be on the outside. I mean, you know what I mean. It's hard to explain, but when you do it, you know which side is smooth. Through, like lose control, that's the dangerous part. So that's why I always hold. See, I always have the force push back. I push and then pull at the same time. So you know that, like just cutting instead of grading.
Line, then you can just kind of roll it.
Yeah, roll, right. Just like like this. Yeah. So use your arm like that. It's a straight line movement. You can do that too. So this is another way of doing that. See, this is how I do the straight line. So there are several ways. And this side I want to rough, not directly on the line. If I want more control, I just do with this side. This is my right side, always smooth. I remember that. So this is, and I do want a little. If you're not sure, just do it in several strokes. I think the two parts. It's kind of hard. I cannot really see it. The best part of this print is somebody giving a comment. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Okay, so let me finish. See, I almost cut through one of the stroke. I have to adjust it a little bit to make sure it's all connected. Very. You cannot do it little by little. You have more chance to ruin it. You have to do it like writing, one stroke. counts. Every stroke counts. Use the knife as brush. Write it. That's what we call it. You got almost through. It's very hard to keep it, not to cut through. So the corner is very, very sensitive. So not to cut through the corner. Make it up if it's lost. So better do it slowly. Close to the width of the stroke. I should just cut it very shallowly along the contour. I mean, like the outside of the stroke. And then you can do practice and. You just turn. I think I can do the trick for the round thing. It may need more. It's the worst thing is you can erase it and do it again. So don't worry. Not index finger, middle finger on back of the knife, and then push with your to hold the push and pull at the same time, so you control the stroke. You can use this. Just make sure you don't touch the stroke. Okay? Sometimes the large knife. Just try to hold a little. The scooping, like the flat way, use a small knife, but the big one maybe. Move the camera so you can. See your work. Vincent carving the Chinese seal with me.
I see what you mean, how I can get away from you.
Uh-huh.
Try to go in this direction.
Yeah, just make the knife standing. Yeah, go slow. Yeah. Hold your breath. No hurry. Tracing. Do you like small knife or bigger knife? The medium size, yeah. Look behind you. Sometimes you could touch that with your. Yeah, that's a very basic way of scooping. Like you just scoop. Yeah. We don't have much room for spoon here. spoon. Use the corners is still more powerful. At least you didn't have slippery stroke yet. That's good. I think the way I hold the knife, I didn't hold like this. This finger must be in the near the knife. The middle finger. Okay, let me see your left-handed. So your
right-handed.
Right hand.
I can do it easy.
Oh, I can show you with left hand. It's like a. This is the way. Yeah, you see, my middle finger is on the side, one side of that stone, and then I hold it. In addition to the ring finger, I can also use that finger. Yeah, at least. Okay, yeah, you did right. Yeah, very patient. Good. Okay. Just tell them how it feels.
Oh, it's
much harder than you think.
Yes, it's definitely.
Okay, let me show you what I do. So I can just take a deep cut, take all this area out.
I think the more you can get off in one stroke, the better.
Yeah, it's just right. You have to hear that the noise to be. But yeah. But it could chip, you know. So you have to do it in the right direction, maybe. So it will chip on the left side if you hold the knife on the inside, inside, right? Outside, let's say outside, inside. Oh, okay, let me finish. Let me just move the camera a little closer.
I guess the next question is, how deep do you need to go?
How deep? Yeah, that's a good question. As long as the ink will not get stained, so it's really no standard. But normally, if the stroke is very dense, you can do deeper. So it varies between deeper you have to do, because that's why, you know, it always come with a border. If there's no border, you can imagine it's always got stands, right? So the border will from stand. Okay, I think probably we got enough. Although it's not aesthetically okay, but they're very good at keeping the floor flat, but I cannot do that. I don't mind. It looks rough. Some part deeper than the other. You know, as long as there's no extra dots in the final. We have chance to go back to, like, if something wrong, I have to erase more.
Right. Yeah.
So it's all okay. You can deepen it at the last step. So this side is a little different. You can imagine. Let me ask you this question: if it's easier to do yan leaf engraving this next, what, based on your limited experience? And the yin style, many as you did in the yan style, because you can cut out the background how many times. If you have patience, you can always do the yan, but patience is not enough to do the yin. You have to do it. People can tell it's kind of like a very rough, like sketchy. You have to do it in. I'll do 2 strokes per line, maybe, because of the roughness on one side, I go back and forth. See, this is how I do it. And you can do all the vertical in one step, one direction, and then turn. You know, so that's how the professional does. So they do this like 1, 2, 3, repeat, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
You have to have the perfect.
It's very you don't have to cut it even, so but you have to, just like a paint orchid. You know, the turn, it should, let me see, the tune, yeah, I think I'm fine. I try to give the feel of ink and stone or bronze. So originally the seal is cast, but you have to be. It has to be written first, so there's a sense of the material, like a bronze with the rounded corners, that kind of thing, and rounded. You don't want to expose the tip. That's a show. You know, it's rounded. Yeah. I did another seal recently with the same character dragon, but it's a oval-shaped seal. Is May or plum and dragon. See, if you look at I wrote this on computer first, and I feel of May almost like a Tai Chi poster.
Yeah.
Can you see that? It's a lot of Tai Chi.
Almost like a person's body moving.
Another design idea is you can make this to match more white on the yang and the yin, right? So they will be more balanced. You can imagine if the line is too thin, less white, the contrast may be thicker, or this part thicker. Balanced also. It's a and okay but you know different like that. But dragon has a lot of strokes. You have to do it like a narrow one. So very mechanical. So I never use computer like script. I cannot tell you. It's some like Chinese etymology.org. They have a dictionary of all the seal script there. So I borrowed the org. And this stroke has to be strong. The makeup strokes, it's easier, but created like a track, so they just broaden it. Center line of the stroke guide.
So long as you
I think I just cut right in between two strokes. What I'm doing. Okay, then yes. Okay. Move everything down a little bit. So since and made it up. Let's see. So this actually has to be thicker. This is the dragon's mouth. Stroke. It has to be thicker. This will be, you know. Okay, this is the dragon's. Stone is very crispy. It makes a nice sound. Okay. I think I made it. Let me see. Oops, I connected it, but that's okay. It just okay. Nothing wrong with it. Just a different style sometimes. Okay, I'm going to fine tune a little bit, just make all the strokes look more even. So I can see some strokes are not thick enough. This is a little bit too rounded. Make it square. We need to make it more squarish. Corners square. Nick. I'm going to make the margin closer to the design, so it will be done. You can also use this. Oh! What happened? Oh, too much force. Let me see. We can use I have discount. Okay, let me finish the. But finish it first. Before. Okay.
Too much kung fu this morning.
Yeah, just too much chi, energy. So when you use this arm approach, you kind of. Okay. Let's see. Thick enough. I think I'll make a initial imprint to see how it goes. Then we'll do the. Let me just rinse it in the water. The stone it's a good stone, but I didn't see the crack. It just machine they cannot do the stone because the stone has is formed like a million years ago with very extremely high temperature. If you use laser, it will burn. We still have to do it by hand these days. Actually, you can have another seal.
Oh yeah,
just erase it, right? So you can have two seals. Okay. bad, huh? Yeah, the design here. So it's still too thin strokes. So it's because of the slope. It's like a 3D stem. It's not completely. You cannot cut too broad sometimes. But your floor is pretty clean, so there's no need to cut deeper. The Google, I think should be fine. Maybe. Okay, just take that. Okay. That should be much. Oh, the battery is almost gone, so I need to either plug in some power or to stop. Let me just show them the result. It's smudged. The left side is almost done. Still need some